Hello, I'm Edward and welcome to Potato Week here at Chateau Crowley. So tonight we're taking a little trip to the Punjabi region of India and we're going to be making Sag Aloo. Let's talk about Sag Aloo a little bit. So most English people on a Friday or Saturday night quite often will go down to their local curry house and they will stuff themselves silly with samosas, chicken tikka masala, a lamb vindaloo, some crispy poppadoms, bubbly naan bread, and on the side of their dishes they will have some Sag Aloo, or they'll have some aloo gobi, which is cauliflower and potatoes together. It's a side dish, but it can be eaten as a main dish if you want to do it that way. Now, I'm led to believe by a lot of my Indian friends and people that I've met that there is in fact no such thing as a curry powder in India. Every family will have their own blend of spices that they use. I'm using something called garam masala today, and that is a general term and it means a mixture of hot spices. Garam meaning hot, masala meaning blend of spices. And this garam masala will change depending on which region of India you come from, which family you go to eat at. Every grandmother passes down this blend of spices to their children, and it's a closely guarded secret in every household, so that's kind of magical. The garam masala I'm using today though is a blend of coriander, cinnamon, cumin, black and green cardamom pods, black and white pepper and some mace. The next step of this recipe, which is a really quick recipe by the way, is we need to crackle our spices. So we're basically tempering them is what we're doing. So we're going to heat some butter and some oil up in this pan. It's a big cast iron pot we've got here. So we're going to put about half of that oil into that pan. And some butter. Not for the faint-hearted, this one. You wouldn't usually use whole butter in Indian cuisine. You'd actually use ghee, which is clarified butter. So it's butter that's been heated up and all of the milk fats drop to the bottom, so you get a nice clear butter to work with. Actually helps the cooking temperature of the oil as well by doing that. I haven't got any, so I'm just using normal butter today. Okay, so we've got some foaming, crackling butter and oil here. I'm just going to throw in the 2 teaspoons of mustard seed. So 2 of those. And 2 of the cumin seed. I'm just going to let them temper. What I'm wanting is I'm wanting all the flavour from those spices to come out into the oil. I want them to cook. It's changing their chemical composition to a certain degree. That sounds really complicated, but it's just really just infusing that oil with all the flavour. Right. So can you see that? You recording? Can you see those mustard seeds popping? You got that magical moment going on in that pot now. That is when your spices are ready.
It's like popcorn.
Yep. It's when your spices are ready. You know your spices are ready. Do not rush this step. So now we're going to add our garlic, onion, chilli and ginger. A little tip I learnt from my auntie is you can never rush cooking your onions and your tomatoes in Indian food. They must be cooked, they must be really, really well cooked. It's all about the flavour. Don't ever rush doing that. So basically what I was trying to get across with tempering or crackling spices or slow cooking the onions and tomatoes in Indian food is that you're creating complex layers of flavours and aromatics, and that's what we're doing. Indian food is all about smell as well as taste, so that's what we're doing with this process. We just add our spices to the pot. We want to cook this out really, just to stop it tasting so raw. You want all of those aromatics to come out from the blend of spices that we put in. The turmeric adds a nice golden colour. If you're using just a plain white potato, they'll come out really golden. I apologise if there's any curry stuck in my beard, but we genuinely had to stop filming and we've devoured that whole plate of food. Well, I think that goes to prove that Sag Aloo doesn't have to be a side dish to your Indian entree. It's a standalone dish. It is absolutely full of flavour, and you can really make it work. And you can create this in under 30 minutes at home if you just got some potatoes boiled. Potato week definitely is not over in the Chateau Crowley household. If you like this recipe, like what you saw and would like to see some more, why not go to our YouTube channel and subscribe.